I'm blind, give me the strength I need for my body. Yeah.
There's so many pockets Burna is building into the song, man. Too many. Let's move on to the next one. Alone by Burna, which he is on the song. So let's hear it. Hopefully they don't mama the way out of the song, man. I just hope it's a very organic performance. Don't force that African aesthetic into it. Let's make it organic, let's make it reasonable. And just let it roll off the tongue, you know? Let's get it. Sounds like Rema, ironically.
It's just another night, just another fight for my life. It's alright because
everything
dies. Memories are who carry me go. When my whole world is set on fire, don't leave me alone.
One thing about Love That Mini that I will still hold on to today, vocally speaking, I think that was the most refined we heard from Burna. Vocally speaking, in terms of all his albums, Love That Mini has his best singing performances, a lot more soulful in his inflections and his delivery. We're getting that instance here, but also backed up with like the crowd vocal element of like an Ashake or a last, you know what I mean, or that type of energy. And it's nice to see that fusion come together, because it has a lot of soul, but it's still backed up in what has made the biggest record this year has seen. You know what I mean? This entire year, like all the Ashake runs plus last too. So yeah, man. Pretty cool what I'm hearing so far, and I know it's P-Prime on the drums. Clearly, it's nice. This feels like something that could fit into the Love That Mini, because it's very like, I know Ludwig is all about that orchestra feeling, and Love That Mini wasn't too far off. You know what I mean? It wasn't too far off from that orchestra arrangement on the level of production. The level of production was to an optimum level, like. Yeah, like you can, going back to that album, you can hear that, and obviously from the first minute that I've listened to this record, it feels like it ties into that. It ties into that completely. But I'm trying to get the message on this one, because it looks like it's coming from a place of pain for the most part. But let's see it. Okay. It's gonna be catchy, man. Hey.
I see in your eyes the betrayal and the lies. You've been pulling out knives from your behind. Don't let them take my head and dance over my dead. I'm weak, I'm blind, give me the strength I need for my body. Yeah.
There's so many pockets Burna is building into the song, man. Too many. Modulation, okay.
As I can see, now the memories that they carry me from reality. Don't require visa. I have been on my whole world is set on fire. Don't leave me alone.
I mean, again, this record picks up a lot of pain. You can definitely feel it from his delivery. You can feel it from the ambience, the level, the atmosphere that Ludwig and P-Prime are building up with this one. More so Ludwig, because obviously it feels like he's more so on the chords and the orchestra feeling of it, as opposed to P-Prime. I'm guessing P-Prime will be adding the drum elements here. But bro, listen, this was fire. This was a fire run of Black Panther tracks. And obviously Burna being the superstar, and like, I'm sure he had to do this under the condition of standing out, because he does stand out, clearly. He always does. You could take it back to the Lion King album as well. Jara was one of the best records on that too. So yeah, it's very, 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 this sounded very organic Burna. It didn't feel too far removed from the Love That Mini. My fear of it sounding very, very humbele and ultra pandering to that, to give that African aesthetic, wasn't here so much. It just felt like a very powerful, soulful moment that really, really like executed like the emo or portrayed the emotion exactly. And I'm connecting this to, because a lot of the references of what he was leaning towards in the song felt like someone that had been betrayed or someone that had lost a huge part, or possibly even losing Chadwick too. But I'm seeing Lift Me Up doing that more so than this one, because this one just feels like, oh, he's been betrayed, and I feel like in the part of the storyline, I'm sure it will connect nicely to a part of that storyline. But yeah, man, that was stellar from Burna. P Prime did his thing, very 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 organic, which is a good thing in this case. And I love the crowd vocal elements that they added as well. The atmosphere, the keys, everything was really really strong and emboldened rather. So yeah, man, I felt that they got a 92% of that one as well. Stellar moment, stellar records from all the acts that I'm interested in on this one. I think everyone showed out. Shout out to the producers, shout out to Ludwig, because yeah, Ludwig is a connecting piece for all of this too. So big shout outs for that.